Hello, everyone, and welcome to a little silly game we're going to play today called Low Light Combat. I'm here with Alpaca Patrol and Green9090. Say hey, gay guys.
Hey,
Hey,
gay!
gays.
We only want to say
Pardon
hello
my
to the
stutter.
gays. Only
Hello,
the gays.
And straights and bis and transgender. All of you are welcome here for this little game we're going to play. So Low Light Combat is by Wolfire Games, who you may know did Overgrowth and what's the other one? Receiver. And it's a multiplayer arena game, and I'm reading this from the README right now, in which nuclear-powered ninjas conduct war games to decide world issues for the Illuminati. After traveling to a deserted ice cave in a nuclear submarine, the ninjas fight to the death to represent their owner's agenda. The last ninja standing wins each round. The nuclear power source they use only lasts for 60 seconds at minimal usage, but they can replenish energy at a centrally located nuclear charging station or steal energy from the opponents by killing them. Each player is equipped with a nuclear beam shotgun. They use that word a lot. An energy blade, two flashlights, guys, and a mere 60 seconds of life-preserving energy. Running and firing both consume large amounts of energy, so use these abilities sparingly. However, you can replenish energy at a centrally located nuclear charging station, and you can steal another ninja's energy by killing them.
Did they just repeat that? Didn't they say that already? I feel like they said that.
I just read it. Yeah, I guess they kind of said that a few times.
That's odd.
They just wanted to say nuclear as many times as possible.
It is a pretty fun word.
That last sentence is totally there twice. So tips, make each shot count. Each one uses up 15 seconds of life. Running uses 4 times as much energy as normal movement. Use your sword by attacking while holding the run key. Just because you are in the dark doesn't mean you're hidden. Watch your silhouette. And lastly, beware of salt water because your nano augmentations have exposed circuitry. So, that is enough for setup. Let's actually start the game. Someone has made a server called The Only Server, but I'm going to create my own game, and I'm going to call it Butts McGee.
All right.
Nice. I'm excited. Excited for Butts McGee.
Create. I'm in game.
Is that the name of the fictional character who runs the server?
Yeah, why not? Let's make some lore.
Butts McGee, the most dangerous robo ninja that's ever lived.
Those of you who are watching Nick's screen won't know this, but the netcode in this game is awful, and you can see that by watching my and Alpaca Patrol's perspectives.
Right, yeah, there's going to be perspectives for all of us going up. Of course, we're all going to link each other's videos in the description, so make sure you look for that.
I'm not
we did play this
for
for
you guys.
Oh, you're
I'm not.
scumbag. So we played for about 40 minutes, and we came to the conclusion because all of a sudden I was like, "Hey guys, if you stand still and press spacebar, it takes about a second for you to actually jump." And Green is like, "Nope, that's just a lie."
Well, I was like,
was
no,
hosting.
I could jump fine.
Yeah.
And turns out I was hosting the server.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The netcode is pretty
Whoever's
bad. Which is
hosting has advantage.
it's really weird though because it's when you're not on the Green is on the West Coast. Both me and Nick are on the East Coast. But what's weird is that Green's ping is only 100, and our ping on his server was only 100. So I mean, it shouldn't be the amount of lag that you actually get in jumping.
Yeah, this is some of this you can't tell unless you're feeling it. But I have a good third of a second delay between doing anything. I try to walk, and then a third of a second later I walk or shoot.
I'm pretty sure they're doing the Diablo 3 style where every single ping has to go back to the server and back to you before it's authenticated.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, because you're hosting the server, right?
Except
that's
for the host,
that...
apparently. I don't know.
I mean, it should be a dedicated server. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
I think there's network smoothing that generally goes on with games like this, and I think this game has none.
Yeah.
Well, I meant that you guys had to ping me before moving.
What I think is important to note, by the way, to viewers at home watching, this is a game jam game. So I mean, it has maybe 24 hours of work into it, maybe 48 or something. I don't remember exactly which game jam it was in. So I mean, keep that in mind, I suppose.
Well, and hence the one map. I mean, there's not really much here. There's no options when you're setting up the server. You can't really customize anything.
Yeah, we should actually show that. Oh, God.
Well, I sort of did through mine.
Oh, okay. Oh, dear. Yeah, so there are a couple things that you can actually do in the game. There are a couple functions. Well, I was going to do it, but then fucking Nick had to kill me.
Well, that's part of the game.
Yeah, but there are a couple functions that you can actually do in the game besides just shooting people with the shotgun blast. However, we don't really see the incentive from playing. We don't really see the incentive for doing them. So one of them is this: you can have a crosshair if you press E, which kind of gives you an idea. Yeah, gives away your position, obviously.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. There's no real incentive for it, especially because the spread is so wide.
Yeah, exactly. The spread is so ridiculously wide that if you have any concept of where the center of your screen is, then you don't need it at all.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
We should probably explain the way that this game is played, since we haven't really done that. Basically, it's just elimination, and then it tallies each match. So, the last person alive gets a point, I suppose. Because I was a little confused why sometimes I was just, like, dying and then not respawning for a while. I don't know if you guys had that same issue. I'm gonna look at the pretty skybox for a minute.
Yeah.
Dying, then not respawning for a while?
My game
it's the end of a round.
So my game is
you have to
actually
wait till the
kind of chugging along a little bit, which is kind of weird because the frame rate is at a solid 60. But
I have the same issue. The game
That's pretty
chugs,
smooth.
but not because of low frame rate, just because of latency.
yeah, it's chugging. Well, it's
Right, so-
Oh, I
yeah,
guess it
it's
is.
because
it
there's
is
no
latency
network
here,
smoothing whatsoever.
Back
Yeah, look
to
at
the
that.
network issues.
Yeah, I'm at 100 ping. That's a bummer. Yeah. Well, damn.
You guys
mean-
know what the plans are for this game, like as far as what they intend to do with it?
I honestly think it's probably a thing like Receiver in that, like, it's a cool idea, but I don't think they're actually going to release it. And that said, I mean, they haven't really released anything.
They haven't released anything. But
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of released Receiver in that it comes with Overgrowth, but I guess this also comes with Overgrowth, so they just give you
Yes.
all their games.
Yeah, if you do want to play this game, it does. If you purchase Overgrowth on, I believe, the Humble Bundles website, you actually get 3 keys for this game, and the community is
Wolfire
literally
does
non-existent
Humble
right now. Oh right, yeah. So
Oh yeah, we should point out, if you want to play this game, make sure that you have friends to play it with, because you're gonna have to set up your own server.
There's no local
there's
play.
and also there's no one playing either. We actually do have a guy in the server.
Yeah,
with us.
we have one person with us who is not in our group.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he just showed up. He was lucky you found
He's
our
a cool
server.
guy.
yeah, he was lucky enough
I
to.
like John the Master 3.
Yeah, man, he seems.
I like
okay.
him too because he picked a different
Oh,
color than me for once.
That's true. That's true. Actually,
Everybody
I'm
likes
going to show that
the
off
color.
on my screen. The options. So the only customization that you have, which I still think is pretty cool, as far as the options are different colors that you can choose. I of course went for pink because it's the manliest of colors, obviously.
Whoa.
I think actually it was that guy who made that other server because the other server doesn't exist.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he
yeah, I'm sure it was.
consolidated.
Yeah, he was
Probably.
like the only server because he was probably in our server before we quit it to start the video.
Yeah.
Well, at least he found good old Butts McGee, so everything's going better now.
Yeah, Butts McGee, he's one of the most fortuitous server hosters in Robo Ninja Land. Now here's a question.
There was a show about Butts before.
Was there? I'm sure there pornography.
It was like on Adult Swim or something. It was like there was a talking butt.
Ah,
and he solved
yes. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that was an
the
awful
ass
show.
guy. Yeah, he was a cop. He was
Yeah.
a hard-boiled cop.
Was it the? Yeah. That was. I did not like that show very much at all. I'll be
Yeah, I
honest with
never
you.
actually watched it. I just saw ads for it.
All right. Well, that was kind of tangential, so I'm sorry I interrupted. What were you gonna say?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Nick?
All right, well, I'm kind of a scumbag also.
I don't know. The other. I mean, the only other thing, only other tool that you have at your disposal that I don't think any of us have shown.
Oh yeah, the sword.
Is the sword. Yeah. So if you're running,
It's impossible to use.
yeah,
You have
you'll
to
see-
walk up to your enemy and both of you stand still and then run.
and hope
Yeah,
that
you
you're
want
the
to?
one who
Do you guys
clicked
want to
faster.
agree upon showing off the sword?
Yeah. Let's have a sword round. Sword only
Alright.
round.
Sword only.
Sword only. Well, we can't get John the Man or John the Master to
Here,
agree to that.
can I type to him? Click T to talk. Oh, okay. Sword only round next.
Nice. All right. Hopefully
Cool.
he agrees to that.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck that, man! I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you guys." I'm looking over the top of the map right now just to show everybody the lack of texturing going on up there.
Okay, he stuck his tongue out at us.
Oh,
He
I'm
did.
not sure what that implies.
that's not really a hard and
He
fast
did it.
agreement.
He did it before I asked, though. So maybe.
That is not the order I got those.
Yeah.
Somebody's
He also
shooting.
did not.
All right. He's definitely blasting. Okay.
Yeah. He
well, let's-
shot me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I
Hey,
sorted.
wow, you cut him up. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
no blasts.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he was like,
Please.
"Oh, you're right. I won't use my gun," and then I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna cut you now."
Sword only, baby. XO,
All right, where
XO,
are you, Nick?
heart.
I don't know. No one's ever gonna find
I
me.
am girl. I am Russia.
They're like seams in the world
Yeah.
that I can't like they'll move around and I'll be like, oh my god, it's Nick. Okay.
The seams are very
Ooh.
unseemly.
These sword fights.
I'm out of energy.
Oh,
man,
man.
you slid into the water.
Yeah, that's what the amount of lag we have.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I forgot. I got
Oh
fucked
my
up.
god.
You son of a
I fell
bitch.
back on my natural instincts of shooting.
Never found a girl playing war games. Yeah, baby. I'm a good
Oh,
girl.
Go,
So
see
yeah,
some jousting.
the sword appears to be like sort of an AoE attack that has a very short range and a very directed range.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
seems-
it has a very, very short range, and you have to joust with it.
Yeah, it's
It's not-
odd.
Yeah, it's
mean,
something that would almost work without the lag. With the lag, it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, it's important to note that you're kind of slidey because of this momentum-based movement. I
Yeah.
cannot hit this guy, and he's standing still. I cut him up good though.
The slidiness isn't really an issue at all. It's way more about the fact that your input is so delayed.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be a problem if we're both trying to cut each other up and you have like a second-long server latency delay and I don't.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just going to kill you.
Yeah.
I did win last time.
In that one fight that we had off camera, Nick, where we both ran into each other and tried to
Yeah.
hit each other with the sword, I think you won because you were just slightly ahead of me. Oh god.
Right, so the game looks at your latency and says, you have a lower number, you get to win.
Yeah, I killed you.
Yeah.
And I won the round
Yes,
with
that's
like
what
2
happened.
seconds left. Yeah.
Nice.
So when you die, there's not really like an obvious way to know that you died other than your gun disappears, so that's another thing.
Ah,
I'm still cutting people up here.
yeah,
like,
that was an
boss.
auto win for you because of server lag, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you basically just ran into me, and I just also cut you.
Let's
Yeah.
ninja fight in the middle by the energy
Generator.
booster. Yeah.
I think we should probably stop using swords pretty soon.
Probably, yeah.
Oh god, salt water!
That was a good sword fight. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of funny that we're like super strong, like robo ninjas, nuclear robo ninjas. Yet,
Well, you got that
Yeah.
exposed nanocircuitry, man.
yeah, why would you do
I
that?
think they would have patched that shit
Oh.
up.
Yeah, really. Yep, and he falls into the water. I will note that I still think it is pretty cool that I get to see what the other spectators are looking at. It's kind of
Yeah,
cute.
okay. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a little bit. It's a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
cool.
dope.
Oh, are we blasting again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been blasting.
Well,
I wanted to go under the water, it doesn't let you.
Yeah, I tried to do that too.
how did that?
Oh, the generator was out of generator juice. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Why does it like
Just
stop
gotta
giving
get
you
those
juice and
generator
then
juice.
starts again?
Does it?
Oh, see, RNG. Just one for you and lost for me.
Oh god, salt
See, that's
water.
the thing. We were actually positing like what would be more interesting gameplay wise, right? Because there's no incentive to really use
Oh, no,
the
it's all
crosshair. There's obviously no incentive to use the sword. There's almost no incentive at all to use the sprint. So like instead of a spread shot in which you're relying on RNG at most range, medium to long range, then why not make it more of a skill shot, make it a railgun, a straight laser type of attack?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean,
Yeah.
lasers that are straight are generally more futuristic anyway, and that fits the whole ninja theme.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, it would make so much more like risk reward make sense. It would make the laser sight make sense. It would make the sword
Cool.
make sense.
And then you use your right click to be the thing that turns on your laser sight, so you can, hold it like an iron sight,
Yeah,
and
totally.
then just toggle it really fast instead of having to do this like you hit a button and it's on for a while.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Just hold down right click to have your laser sight on.
And then it could be a little bit more nuanced, but then there's the whole latency issue, and that could still be a problem. I don't know. But yeah, I think the way it is right now with the shotgun spread and then the sword, those two things are sort of conflicting with each other.
Yeah.
You need something for range, something for short range, and right now it's like both of them are short range, except also your gun can just hit you from across the map for no reason.
Yeah, if you get lucky.
Right. Yeah, if you get lucky on RNG, you will kill them.
I will say though, like we've been very negative on this game. I will say that I really like the idea of the energy and everything. That's a cool dynamic.
I
and
think
it works very well.
the whole. I mean, I think in concept and like I said before, you know, keep in mind that this was made in 48 hours. If this was perhaps fleshed out.
But it was made in Unity though, which is an engine that has a lot of the stuff already good to go. I mean, granted, not like FPS element necessarily, but the assets are sort of there already.
Yeah, fair enough. But just as far as even like concepting,
yeah,
you know, they didn't have a lot of time to really think about how to balance everything. They were just
of course.
Like, this would be neat, and now we were playtesting and being like, well, maybe this part is not so neat.
The only way we have a right to be negative about it is if they're like, hey, you can buy this for $10.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not going to do that.
I mean, it's if you get a copy of Overgrowth, you get 3 copies, and we were positing also like you could go if you released it for free, that'd be interesting. I don't know how much it really costs them to run the game.
Yeah, I don't think the microtransaction model would work at all in this game.
No, I mean, I think it would be like a free model on faith of donation, perhaps.
Yeah. That was, if viewers were watching me and being like, what the fuck are you doing? That was just lag. I couldn't move.
Oh, and I killed you. I didn't even know that.
No, I mean, that's just how it works.
Yeah, you can see from his jumping, if he stands still and tries to jump, he has a considerable delay. Like if you pound on the space bar so that you could hear it.
Demo that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you guys the delay. Yeah, that's how much delay I have. That's ridiculous. Right. Hopefully you guys could hear that.
In fairness, I suppose it is like on the other side of the United States, I guess, but still.
No,
I mean,
that's not fair at all. There are tons of games that make this work just fine.
Right, but
it's completely reliant on it working.
Yeah,
it's the whole point of the game.
It is.
It's
however, again, 48-hour game jam. I don't know how much they've actually developed this
right.
You know, since.
No, I know. All of the negative criticisms are completely contingent on this being charged for. Like, you can't make negative criticisms if the game's free.
I'm just talking about, like, is it worth it to spend your time on this game? Not yet.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with that, too.
There are other games that you should be playing instead of this.
Yeah. But I think we all agree that, like, conceptually it's pretty cool. It's a cool concept.
Yeah,
I like forcing the player to conserve time and stuff.
Right.
John the Master just said Portugal is the best.
Nice.
Well,
he must have some serious lag, I would imagine.
Poor guy. I was also saying before that I think this would be really good as a mod for Unreal Tournament that basically just take these game conventions and put it in that as a bunch of mutators. And then you have all these maps. You could even recreate this map if you're feeling particularly ambitious.
Yeah, I would be totally down to play this as a mod for a different game for sure. This would make a great like Counter-Strike mod.
Right.
Yeah,
I just want that little bit of extra polish that Unreal Tournament would bring, or I guess whatever, really.
Yeah.
Something finished.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
How do I spawn?
Check out that shadow on the generator. It's pretty silly.
Oh, I died. That's sad. We actually have a bunch of people in here now. There's
how many people are here? Just
Anonymous Noob and John the Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's max server limit is like 8 right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder if you could go higher than that. Probably not. It wouldn't really make for very fun gameplay any higher than that. I'm just thinking of like a 64-player server with this. That'd be hilarious.
You definitely need a better map. Otherwise, you're gonna be your spread shot will kill like 6 people per shot.
That would be hilarious.
The mechanics of this game rely on it being a small map, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and a small amount of people too.
Yeah, exactly. If you had too many people in too large a space, then it would become impossible to find the last person. It would just be like, who happens to have energy remaining?
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And also, if you had too many people, you're going to spend all your time waiting to play the game again after you got killed at the beginning of the match, which I don't think is great. I know, Green, you said you didn't really mind that too much.
I mean, I think it works well with the number of people we're dealing with. I think even up to 8, that would be fine. But you're right. If you had to wait for like 50 people to die, then that would be...
Yeah, I mean, you'd play for 6 seconds and wait for 15 minutes. I mean, that's not a game anymore. That's waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The
yeah,
spawn
we weren't
points are a little
adjusting
bit weird too. Yeah.
Oh
but-
yeah, spawn points are fucked. There's
The one that drops
spot-
you in the water.
Yeah, where if you move forward at all when you spawn, and you spawn instantly from the spectator mode with no
No warning.
no time to adjust to that. So if you're just holding down W when you spawn, basically, then you die.
Yeah, I also like. There's been a couple times where I spawn, and I'll just like walk around a corner, and then someone's right there, and I'll just blast them, and it's like, all right.
Yeah.
That's
That,
easy.
that, in fairness, though, is a problem in every single video game ever with random spawns.
Yeah, true.
Never played a random spawn.
But
game.
like it shouldn't be random spawns. I think that's a problem with like first-person shooters in general. Is like there should be like, for instance, in StarCraft 2, the pro maps, like the maps that pros play on, not the ladder maps, they have forced cross spawn because close spawn is boring. And you can do that. You can do a forced cross spawn. Yep, see, that was actually the spawn. That luckily I wasn't touching my keyboard because I was making hand gestures because I'm an idiot.
There you go.
But that was the spawn. If I was moving around in the spectator, I would have fallen right into that water. And I just gave away my position to everyone trying to kill me as well.
Oh well.
Well, I don't think this game would be as interesting with like forced or oh my god.
Oh god. Oh, he killed himself.
Non-random spawns, simply because then you would always know where everybody else is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying necessarily that, but I mean just forced distance spawns.
Yeah. That would work. And
So you can't spawn next to each other.
again, like I've never played a first-person shooter that adequately solved that problem.
Yeah.
It could definitely be better in this game. Like there are times where you spawn directly behind somebody, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever going to be perfect.
Can we talk about the lack of low light in low light combat? Because there seems to be very little darkness to actually stand in.
There's
Yeah,
a
there's a
fair
good
amount of
amount of
darkness. I don't know. You have to seek it out. You have to lurk in it. But I spend a lot of time in the darkness, and it's definitely a huge strategic.
What are you, fucking Batman?
I spend so much time in the darkness, I don't even know what light is anymore.
Only adopted
I don't even see the
I was
fucking
born it.
anymore. Yeah.
by it.
You think the darkness is your friend?
But of course.
Oh god! Yeah,
I
you
ran out
dead,
of
son!
shots.
Ha! That's funny.
I think that would
Yeah.
also make this game better if everybody was Bane.
Yeah, right, yeah, of course. I
Definitely
mean, that would be...
course.
Oh man, I just realized...
That could be all game mode.
Yeah. That should be a game mode of every game.
Bane match.
Yeah.
It's like
Bane
big head
match.
mode.
Of
Remember
course.
big head mode? They used to have big head mode in
They
everything.
killed each
Yeah,
other and
that was the
RockLeeSmile
best.
and won the round.
NBA Jam, I think, started it, right?
No, I thought it was GoldenEye first, I think.
No, NBA Jam came out way before GoldenEye.
Did it?
It was on the SNES, dude.
Was it really? I didn't know that actually. I never played SNES.
And it was out before that in
NBA
arcades
Jam.
because that was NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
That's funny. I never played it on the Super Nintendo. I didn't know it came out then.
I'm not like a sports game aficionado or anything, but I just
Nah,
had
but
that
MJ
one. 'cause it was
yeah,
pretty funny.
everybody played NBA Jam.
This guy says, "Does anybody have Roblox? No, then buy." Huh.
Oh wow, isn't that like a little kids game?
Maybe.
I'm not really sure what that is.
Hey, Rob.
I'm gonna say.
Here we go.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Couldn't shoot
hold on,
anymore.
I'm
Whoa, it
typing
just
to this
zoomed
man.
into somebody. That was weird.
Yeah, well, you kept on walking after you died, I think is what happened.
Just this round and I'm out. I told him that I'm girl and also Russia, so maybe.
Yeah,
I am Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that doesn't make him want to stay, I really don't know what will.
Yeah. It's tough,
Oh,
man.
I won the round. Oh, okay. Sweet.
God, this is such a different game when you're not hosting. Like, this is such a game where if you're hosting, you automatically win.
Oh
or you can
god.
at least have a better time.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I'm dead.
when I was playing, I had like a 60% win rate against
Yeah.
two or three other people because I was hosting.
Yeah, actually, look at the score. Nick has like 50
Oh
kills.
wow, I didn't even notice that.
That's exactly what it was when Green was playing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
like 5 kills in the last game.
Yeah, I thought I was just really good at first-person shooters
Yeah.
because
nope.
I kind of am, but
It's just
it was much more about the
So-
latency.
I mean, kind of that just means the game's totally not really worth playing because there's no sense of competition.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
this point, like
unfortunately,
with the netcode the way it is, it's very tough to recommend this as a game to play seriously. But it is a game to look out for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really what this is.
And if there were a community at all, right? If there were multiple servers running, then
Well, I
maybe
think there's a
that's
reason
sort
there's
of a
not. Oh
yeah, maybe that would be
You took all the
mitigated.
energy, you
I
dickhead.
did. All the energy's mine. My delicious energy.
Energy dick.
I didn't even have enough to shoot. Oh,
Oh God. Yeah, but I think if we were playing on regular 8-person servers, perhaps that
Oh.
advantage would be somewhat mitigated
Well.
because of just sheer RNG, sort of. If that makes
It's
sense.
really confusing when I just randomly teleport. I don't know what the hell that's about.
Yeah, I've not had that problem. It's interesting.
I'm pretty sure I didn't just die and I just moved somewhere else.
yeah, I've never had that.
It's intriguing.
Huh. And you shouldn't be getting lag either, because you are.
Yeah, I'm probably just mistaken somehow, but I'm not really sure what that was.
Fuck.
Haha. Oh God.
I like the thing your gun does when you respawn. It just like bends out from your torso.
Yikes. Yeah.
All right, Nick is dead. Oh, nice, and I immediately win.
And I'm back.
Yeah, I was already dead. Wait, oh,
I think
your
you can
internet
kill
died?
me, but I'm always back.
Ah.
Of course.
We should all use our. Oh, I'm chatting all of a sudden.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Server
I just
crashed.
quit the server.
Look what you
yeah,
did.
Did you go
One
into the
time.
options menu?
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
it works, man.
Escape exits in this game.
Yep.
Well, so what I was trying to do was hit escape once, and I hit it twice out of exuberance, and that brought us all out of the game. So that's that thing about indie games that I
Well, no,
find very
just
frustrating. They
hitting
quit.
escape once takes you out of the game.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Well, I
have
had
to-
a menu open. I had chat open, so I hit escape once to close chat,
Oh,
and then
I
I hit it again by accident, and then I just quit the game. And I bet if I hit it a third time, it'll drop me at the desktop.
That'd be
Yeah,
funny.
So I guess that's one way to end the episode. I honestly didn't need to do that. I'm not sure what else we're really going to discuss anyway. I think we covered most of the good points.
We covered it.
Yeah, I think you get the idea of what the game is as well. I mean, we pretty much covered everything that it... I mean, like, the truth is, all the other mechanics are sort of second to shooting. Like, there's no reason to do anything else.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done. I mean, perhaps we're not the best players in the world,
But
but...
we should be.
No, we aren't. But
Yeah.
from our limited experience, there's no reason to do anything other than walk and shoot. Never sprint, because it reveals your position and waste energy.
Right.
Never use your crosshair, because it just shows people where you are.
Although it kind of
shoot people.
blinded me a couple of times
Mhm.
when Alpaca was
Yeah.
using that on me.
I was trying
in
to
like
do
the
it.
middle of an open area, and he was pointing it at me. I'm like, I don't know where you're standing because there's lights all around me, and
Right.
he killed me. So
Yeah, it actually worked that way, but then other times I tried to use it, it wasn't as effective because then the amount of time that I spent pulling up the crosshair meant it was a
Right.
time for you to shoot me.
right, which is
So-
why it should be on right mouse button.
Yeah, that would be cool for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
held instead of toggled.
That would be interesting, yeah. That would be very interesting indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I would play this game for fun, even if they just fix the netcode and change nothing else. It
Yeah.
seems really cool. I just am not a
Yeah.
fan of the netcode at all.
Yeah, if the latency wasn't so bad, I think it would be a fun game to play with a lot of friends. Just
Yeah,
go
for
messing
sure.
around. I
It
think-
needs more Illuminati branding also, I think.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, the
only the
pyramid
one
with the eye,
here.
it's not enough, yeah.
I like that it has an eyebrow too.
Does it? Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
you're
the
right.
eye. I don't think the eye in the pyramid normally has an eyebrow, but here it does.
It should. It should.
Yeah.
I mean, what's an eye
Not
without
too
an
big.
eyebrow, as they
It's
say?
nothing.
I think it's still an
Worthless.
eye.
Is it?
I
But
don't think
really,
it counts.
is it? Yeah. I think that's just like a series of concentric circles.
Wow, ovals? You mean?
Nope.
Thank you
I
guys
don't
for
know. I don't know what
watching.
your guys' eyes
anime.
look like. You guys must have
Indeed.
some weird eyes.
Seriously though, yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you check out all of the videos on all of our channels, which I will be sure to link, both Green and Alpaca's version of this video. So if you'd like to check them out from their perspectives, please do visit. Make sure you leave a comment, say hey, tell us what you think about low light combat and all of the nuances that go into the construction thereof. So, any other words, guys, or are you pretty much good?
I was gonna say, if you want to pick up the game, wolffire.com. I'm sure you can find it through there. I'll put a link down in my description. I assume that you guys would as well. Basically, okay, well, basically, you get, if you buy Overgrowth, you get Overgrowth and 3 keys for low-light combat. I don't know if you get the receiver key. I think I did get a receiver key as well. So you get that as well.
Sure.
They're basically 3 unfinished games. Overgrowth's really pretty, though.
Overgrowth's really expensive, though. That is kind of worth mentioning. Overgrowth's like $30, isn't it?
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like $30, and I mean, it's better that they sweeten the pot with a bunch of other games, so that does help.
Yeah, but if you're
by
looking just for low light combat, I probably wouldn't recommend dropping $30 on it right now.
Yeah, definitely not.
And honestly, receiver is probably one of the better of them. I mean, Overgrowth's great too. It's just it's not finished, and really none of the 3 are. But receiver is probably the closest to being a complete package.
Yeah, receiver seems neat. I'll definitely check that out now that I own it.
I mean, the truth is, Overgrowth
I don't know if you guys did, but I did a video on that one.
No, I never did.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
Oh, give it a shot.
Yeah, I should. Anyway, see you guys.
All right, that was a long outro.
Yeah, long outro, but yeah, we'll see you next time.
I love you all. Bye.